All right. Chisato says, "Hi, Miss. Hello. Welcome to the stream." As it's been a while since I actually just like turned on the camera at home and chilled out with you guys. So that's what we're doing today. Because I've been out and about actually the last couple of times I've been on. So yeah, today will be a nice day to relax with me. And actually I'm gonna go like so. Tilt this down just a tad. It's like, okay, great. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Navakash says, "Hi there, what would you do if I put a ring on that foot, a diamond one? You'd have to schedule time with me first in order to meet with me. But it would be really nice jewelry for my feet, for sure." Luca has 4 red hearts. Hello, welcome to the stream. Chisato is asking, "How was your week so far?" Not terrible. Kind of exhausting actually, but in a good way. It was very productive. Matthew says, "Hello, Goddess. How was your vacation?" My vacation was awesome. It was so awesome, and I did so many things that I'm actually going to have like over an hour's worth of footage for a recap video. And I don't know if you guys are going to watch that, but it's been taking a while to post, so. Oh, Stephen Cole Black is on Twitch saying hi. Hi. I can barely read the Twitch one, but nice to see you, Stephen. I got my power bank thanks to him. Nate says, "Hi, Domina, long time. I know, been working. Now have a 3-day weekend. How are you, Red Heart?" Ah, nice to see you too, Nate. I'm just relaxing today. I've had a really, really intense week with work, with like editing and just a bunch of stuff. So it's just nice to kind of sit and do nothing right now. Also, I may be going to Oktoberfest again tomorrow. It's kind of addicting. So, I don't know. We'll see. Steven says, "I go by UBC Mercenary on here." Yes, I see. Sammy says, "I'm your fan." Yay! Welcome, everyone. Tony says, "Hi, Miss Mara," with a bouquet of flowers and all of the colored hearts. Here, I'll give you some emojis too. My custom ones. All right. And Chisato says, "Why do you do live streams?" Because I like to connect with my community, and I like to, you know, kind of talk about everything casually. So that's why. Steven's asking, "Is it the same Oktoberfest that you went to last weekend?" Yes. They're going to be hosting it there for the next 2 weekends. Today they actually are playing 2 shows there, but I wanted to just relax because I actually saw those same friends yesterday, last night for Dine LA. And it was a late night. We were literally the last ones to leave, so it's been a while. I mean, it's been a weekend already. And they're playing 2 shows today and then 1 tomorrow. So Southie says, "Hi, Miss Mara." Hi, Southie. Loving your Mara emojis. Akash says, "Hi, ma'am." Matthew says, "Love your toes, goddess." Yeah, they're nice and like nice little digits today. Chisata says, "You're a total goddess." Oh, thank you. Yeah, usually I have stuff to talk about, but today I'm like so exhausted that I'm just here to really just like chill and talk with you guys. They say, "You could call me by my real name, which is Ethan." Oh, hello, Ethan. Nice to meet you. Southie says, "How's the weather treating you guys?" You know, it was nice and cool for a little bit, but now it's like super warm again. I have the AC running, but I don't need it on all the time. So, yeah. It's still transitioning to cooler weathers. We have like Indian summer into October, so that's kind of like where we're at right now. Navakash says, "I have an idea for a video." Oh, really? What is your idea? Stephen Coat Black says, "Okay, switched over here for a moment." Hi. You know what I could use right now is a freaking massage, man. Ugh. I haven't had one of those since pre-pandemic. So, yeah. Anyone else remember what those feel like? Because I don't. Matthew's asking, "Are they sweaty today, goddess?" I guess they're a little clammy. A little bit. But the AC is on, so it's kind of nice right now. Steven says, "Hi again. How did that portable charger go for you?" It's awesome. I just charged it the other day. Or, yeah. Yesterday? Yesterday. See, I don't even know what day it is anymore. Or what days I do things anymore. But yeah. It works. I just hope it holds like a charge or like recharges for a long time and then it doesn't like die so soon kind of thing. Because I've experienced one, you know, those ones that you get from like amusement parks or some sort of public arena. Like at Disneyland, they had these machines that you could like purchase a charger and then you could drop off an old one and exchange it for a new one kind of thing. So I've experienced that before, but those don't hold at all. I think those are kind of like a couple times use and then it's like, so I'm guessing for the amount that they charge online for these and the ratings that they get, that hopefully it lasts for a while. Navakash says, "You should get one of those massagers that attach to one of your foot. Or I should just have a sub massage my feet." Ethan says, "I'm tired myself. I took a total of 8 city buses today." For what? You went all over the place. Or did you go to one place that was like super far away? Nate says, "Asking for a massage here? You know you're gonna have an army wanting to help out, lol." Yes, but how much are gonna want to actually tribute for it? Too Fun says, hi, can you wear leather gloves? I actually got 2 new pairs recently, so if anybody would like to tip for me to try them on camera, because they're pretty freaking awesome. I was gonna do like a DIY with one of them, but it looks so good by itself. I was like, oh man, I don't want it to go bad and like waste these gloves. So Stephen Cole Black says, if you tip for it, she can. Do I have the drill down correctly, Mistress? Yes. KK says, hey, miss. Red Heart, hello. Ethan says, I went to my friend's house, then the mall, then the bookstore. Ooh, did you buy a book? And what book did you buy? Or like what genre? I'm not really sure what you're trying to say, Navakash. I guess, yeah, about the massaging of the feet. But anyway, KK says, nice feet, Miss Blackheart. Yay, thanks. Even says, I searched for manga at the bookstore and got some Chinese food at the mall. Oh, what manga? Out of curiosity. Nate says, yesterday was my day off, day 1 of 3. Today is number 2. Went to the mall the first time in a long time. Saw No Time to Die. Loved it. Yeah, that's like the last one, right? Or is it not the last one? I don't even know. Is that the last one he's doing? The Bond series with Daniel Craig. David says, hello, Mistress Mara. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. Hello, Korean person. Nate says, the last one he's doing. Oh, yeah, thought so. Yeah, I like the ones that he started. They were very appropriate for the modern times. I always thought of Bond as like the tall, dark, and handsome type. So it was really like different for me to see Daniel Craig as like a blonde hair, blue eye character. But I think he played the role really well. He like does a lot of stunts and, you know, just has like that straight man character face. Like he's a straight guy, not gender or that orientation. I'm being like, he's a straight guy, meaning like he gets stuff done and he like, you know, is no BS. That's what I meant. Straight shooter. There we go. Straight shooter guy. And Matthew says, loved your latest foot video. Oh, the one with the feet masks that I tried from the grocery store. I should get another one of those. I looked at it the other day when I was at the grocery store and I was like, But I didn't get it because I was in a rush to do something else. David says, I know for right now, I'm here in Philly for my cousin's wedding. Cool. I meant your leg, but okay. It looks like you're good enough to go to a wedding, so you're fine. Benny says, hello, Miss Mara. Hello. Tor says, hello, you are beautiful. Will you put your soles on my face? Isn't that what everybody wants? Most people on this chat anyway. Benny says, kneel and worship your divine feet. Korean person goes, woo. I'll just do this because Koreans like to do this, right? Matthew says, are your toes painted? No, you keep asking me that and it hasn't changed. I did think about it the other day because like I was hanging out with a bunch of girls and they had like, some of them had like really nice manicures and pedicures. And I was like, oh, that's pretty. And that's as far as it went for me. Euron says, hello, Mistress Mara. Hello. Let me know if I'm not saying your name right. But I love this international team that I'm collecting. It's awesome. Ethan's asking, are any of your subs pervs? Yeah, aren't we all? That's an understatement, man. David says, the leg that I know, I'm still slowly down for now. Cool. As long as you're okay and you're healing. Stephen Cole Black has tipped. Thank you for the tip. Oh my god, with the laughing lemon face. Dude, have you seen Adventure Time? He reminds me of Lemon Grab. Or like, yeah, Lemon Grab. He goes, unacceptable! With that super screechy voice. I can't do it. It's like terrible for the vocal cords, but you know what I mean if you've seen the show. Ethan says, yes, I'm from Ottawa, Canada. Oh, cool. Wait, you never told me what manga you were trying to buy. I'm paying attention, man. Oh, let's see. I did above. Wait, really? Did I read it? Okay, got it. I missed it. My bad. You said you like the series To Love, Rue, and Darling in the Franxx. Oh, I watched Darling in the Franxx like recently-ish, like a few months ago. It was cute. I really like her bodysuit. I was thinking, if you guys want to buy that for me, I will wear it on the next live stream. I will do the whole cosplay thing with the wig and everything. Steven says, I'll tip to see you do the same as I tipped for you last time in a pair of chunky, treaded style heels, kind of like what I sent images of on Instagram. Oh, I didn't see your message on Instagram. I don't check my DMs on there. I don't check my DMs on my stuff. It's too much. But are you talking about like Doc Martens? Are you talking about like, I've got fluffy boots, leather boots, but they're like platform heel. I have, what else do I have? I have a lot of shoes. You guys haven't even seen all of my collection because I have so many damn shoes. Graham says, hoping Mistress is well today. May I say that you are as bewitchingly beautiful as ever. Just saying a quick hello before bedtime. It's late evening here in England. Red heart. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Graham. Wish you could stay tuned a little sooner, but I understand the time difference and always appreciate you stopping by. Benny's asking, how long is your live stream today, Miss Mara? Honestly, it depends. It depends on like how long, like how the conversation's going. I try to do at least like a 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it's gone way over because conversation was just so good. Or like people really like, there was a time in quarantine when people were really tipping a lot, and I was like, it makes me feel so much more appreciative. So of course I stay longer. Hint, hint. ME says, greetings from Germany. You look so pretty. Oh, guten Tag. Or actually, no, it's nighttime there, right? Hello. It's only 2:38 p.m. here in Los Angeles, so yeah. David says, "Oh, I'm dressed as James Bond for the wedding." You and a bunch of other guys, I'm sure, in tuxedos. Yes. Envy says, "Ah, yes, this is what they call good content. Nice feet." Thanks. KK says, "Looking bossy, miss," and we love it. Yeah, like you can't see right now, but I'm wearing like a leather skirt type of thing, and the glasses kind of make it look very like your boss, maybe. I don't know. And Envy says, "You should assault the camera with your foot." Sure, go ahead and give me a super chat and super sticker, and I'll do that for everyone. Ethan says, "I would love it if you did the Darling in the Franxx cosplay, but I'm so damn broke." You were just out to go buy manga. With what money? Or were you just gonna read it there? That's different. Christian X says, "Hello, hello." Benny's asking, "Did you marriage, Miss Mara?" No, I'm not married. Stephen Code Black says, "Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my phone froze. Right after I took my request, my phone froze and forced me to restart." Oh, I was saying, did you want, like, I don't look at my DMs. So if you DM'd me on, like, any of my social media, I don't really read them because there's too many of them. And I always tell people, like, if they're really serious, they should fill out my RSVP form on my website, and that's how we'll communicate. But I was saying, what kind of, like, treaded boot are you looking for? Like Doc Martens, leather boots. I have chunky platforms. I have a lot. David says, "How was your trip to Hawaii?" I have so much footage from every day, and every day was so loaded with stuff that I literally, it's going to be over an hour's worth of recap, I think, because I'm still editing this damn video. Like, I was there for 6 days, so every day was jam-packed with multiple things, and I even got to play there, which was really nice. And I'm going to mention that too because the person that I played with had really awesome, like, they gifted me flowers and it was beautiful. So you guys should check that out. But it was fantastic. I would definitely go again. The place that I'm really missing a lot right now is actually the Philippines. Like, I really am missing that a lot. Ethan says, "Yes, but I only have $15. Is that enough for the cosplay?" Tell you what, if you are able to obviously still provide for yourself and gift me the $15, I will find a way or collect other tips to get the Darling in the Franxx outfit anyway. So if you want to do that, you can send it, send stuff to here. Stephen Code Black says, kind of 90s style, so wait, kind of 90s style, like no boundaries, Skechers, etc. Oh, okay, cool. I have that. Stephen Code Black says, like goth grunge style. Oh, I was gonna do like super glam. Okay, I've got black ones. Envy says, Ethan, focus on yourself first. You'll end up with nothing otherwise. Yeah, that's why I said if he's able to still live and accommodate himself. Okay. David says, I'll be back. I'm going to take a family picture. All right, have fun with that. I'm going to go grab some boots. Actually, you guys can come with me, I guess. KK is asking, do you have loyal fans account? Yes, I do. It's well, no, I have OnlyFans, not loyal fans. Okay. That's why I said lonely fans. Oh my god. Let's go to my boots section and flip this around. So I think this is the one, or is it this one? Ugh, I can't remember. Let's grab. Doing this with one hand is really challenging. Okay, let's see. Is it this one? Yay. Okay, it is. This is like that. How about these, Steven? I don't know if you've seen these yet. I think I've worn them once online, but like it was a while ago. Okay, so let's bring this over so I don't die to my... where should I put them on? I'll just do this. Okay. Can you guys see stuff? Okay. Yeah. Cool. So, oh man. My like chair. Okay, there. That's better. Yay! Wait, Steven, are you still here? Okay. These are like Spice Girl, like dark side Spice Girls with like kind of native tribe vibes mixed with like, I don't know, something else. And I attached these lights, which are pretty dope, on them. You can barely see it, but yeah. These are my shoes. Hang on. Can you see stuff? I don't know. Let's figure this out. Kind of. I don't even... You're like really close to ground, but anyway. Oh. Okay. Let's see. What are people saying? Da 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 da. Oh Lord. Okay. Ethan says, Cash App isn't allowed in my country, but I can send the money via in the super chat. Yeah, but the thing is, YouTube takes like 35%, so I feel like that would be not that great of a investment. Do you have PayPal by chance? Envy says, I've never knew that Cash App was banned in certain countries. Jesus, yeah, same. Stephen Cole Black says, looks cute. Matthew says, love your glasses, goddess. Thank you. MB says, perfect for CBT. Steven says, yes, I am. MB says, the boots, that is. Nice boots with crushing capability. Okay, I'm starting to get really sweaty in these, but I'll do one more like twirl around for you guys before we... It totally matches the outfit too. Look how cute. Ah! Yes. Like very kind of like I need like thigh high tights and like I don't know, fingerless I got leather gloves over there somewhere that would look good with it. So, yeah. Really, really cute actually. I would go grocery shopping in this. Of course I would. Okay. Taking these off, taking these off. Okay. These things are heavy. Okay. Let's see. Steven says, yes, you look amazing in this outfit, mistress. Oh. Thanks. Ethan says, no, I don't have PayPal. I am sorry. Don't worry about it, Ethan. I feel like it's more trouble than it's worth right now. For you. Steven says, I'd love to be spanked by you in this outfit. Right? It's very like got corporal vibes. Ethan says, yes, your boots look stunning on you. Sunglass emoji. Oh, thanks. Mark has tipped. Oh no, Mark has joined my Mara emojis. Yay! Welcome to Mara emojis. Now you will have a access to loyalty badges. You can see my face next to your name, and those change as the months go by. And you have access to all of my Mara emojis that I created myself. And the more people that join, the more Mara emojis there will be. I'm actually looking forward to like, I might like, if a bunch of foot people join my memberships, I might make a Mara emoji of my feet. Cause why not? Let's see. Nate says, forgot to post it. Love the boots. Just thinking about the power of them and any women's boots actually. Full of admiration. Red heart. Aw. Red heart to you too. Okay. Miguel says, licking your feet and pedicure. Ooh, someone has joined us on Twitch. Let's see. Unsolved Mysteries 2 says, hi. Hello. Matthew says, your feet are dirty now. Yep. It's because I put my feet in shoes. Nate says, stuff is on your soles, Domina. Yeah, that's what happens. Steven says, that's how I'd picture you stomping your boots at me as you impatiently yell at me to get my ass in there and across your lap before you punish me. Sorry if this is too much. I lose control too easily. I mean, that's how it would go though. Like, obviously. Miguel's asking, are you on Twitch? Yeah, I am, but YouTube is my main channel. So, yeah. But I'm there as Mara too. Ethan says, well, I better get going. Thanks for the live stream today. See you for the next live stream. Double vibrating hearts. See you too. Take care. Stay safe, everybody. And says, wow, your feet are perfect. Thanks. You know, I just learned that there are different, like, shapes of ancient feet. Did you guys know this? Like, I obviously have, like, the Asian feet, and that means that it's, like, got this rounded arch thing going on here. But there's, like, Roman, Egyptian, Norwegian. Norwegian is, like, I've never used this word, but I'm gonna use it for this. Norwegian feet are, like, hella slanted. Like, really slanted. And it's so weird, because I was like, how do you, like, is it because, I don't know, is it, like, because they swim a lot, because they're in a peninsula, because they look like flippers. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but that's what it really looks like to me. Anyway, if you Google chart of ancient feet shapes, it'll pop up. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, Mark has tipped again with a super hero pear bird thing. Thank you for the tip, Mark. Ethan says whoever disliked this video could go to hell. You guys are really sweet for being offended for me. I love it. I love you guys. Okay, wait. Shapes of ancient feet. Dude, here. Okay, I found it. It's so weird. But, like, I guess it's a thing. How do I link this? Over. There. Steven Black says, nice to know that's how it would go. Just how I'd hope for it to go. Julie face. Miguel's asking if I can wear flip-flops. Yeah, if you send me a super chat or super sticker, I can definitely do that. Mark says superhero something or other, smiley face. Yay, thank you. How's your day going, Mark? Or your weekend? Also, I haven't posted the actual, like, ad for it yet. Or, like, you know how I have dates of when I'm going to travel and where when I post it on my community tab? But I'm going to Las Vegas at the end of the month. So I won't be able to live stream then. And it's Halloween. So, yeah. But hopefully I'll have stuff to post that weekend so that you guys can have some content regardless. Although part of me is wondering if I should continue posting twice a week or if I should go back to once a week. Like, I'm wondering if I should shift posting on Wednesday and then, like, live stream on Saturday like this or something like that. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like a new schedule. I'll put it out as a poll on community tab, but just start thinking about that in your head. So, Mark says good, though it actually starts tomorrow. I work tonight. Oh, gotcha. Well, I hope you enjoy your day tomorrow. But yeah, today I'm resting. Mark says, yep, Sunday, Monday. You know, I kind of like Monday being like a weekend day, because like when I was in school, I scheduled my classes so that I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and then another year it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. And having a 3-day weekend was so awesome, because like I got to do my work, and then I got to just hang out, and just like it was fantastic. I feel like people would just be happier with that kind of like work schedule too. Like in Europe, in France or whatever, like when I visited a long time ago, I remember stores would close, and Spain too. They would like open at like 9 or 10, and then they would close for lunch at like 2 or 2:30, and then they would open back up in half an hour, and then they would stay open until like 5:30, maybe 6, and then they would eat dinner at like 8 or 9. And I was like, man, that sounds like a great work day. It's like, you know, very nice. Stephen Kopeck has sent another keep it up. Yo, I gotta do more arm bicep curl things. I feel like I've been getting really lazy and not doing that. But I used to have like super like toned muscles. Like this line was like super sharp before, and now you can like barely see it. Also lighting, but yeah. Steven says, I'll tip again for you to virtually spank us. Ooh. All right. Let me angle this a little bit for you guys. Like so. There, so you can see my lap. He says, sorry for being such a pain in the ass. No, you're fine. You're fine. This gives everybody entertainment. It's entertaining for me too. Here, look, I'll even like raise this up to make it like realistic. And I'll just be like, all right, over Mistress's knees. And if you don't get here quick, I'm going to spank you harder. And then, honestly, I like to, if like the butt is here, I like to like kind of just go like this for a little bit and then like smack it really hard. And then out of nowhere, because then the person's like, what just happened? And then I like to make it even, so I hit the other cheek. And then it's back and forth and back and forth. And sometimes I like to put my other hand on their back as well. And or pull their hair, because that's the best. And then I just like keep going and spanking them like this. And I can actually make it sound really good, because right now I'm not hitting my thigh really hard, but it sounds good, you know? Because there's different techniques on how you can use it. So like, I look like I'm riding a horse. We got, oh my God, Lil Nas's, what is it? Take my horse to the old town road, gonna ride until I can't no more. Okay, sorry. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. This was me pulling somebody's hair, not holding the reins. Okay, this is what it's like to be on live stream, guys. Catching it live. But anyway, Yeah, so to make it sound good, especially if they're not like warmed up yet, I like to like cup my hand a little bit so it like I said, sounds good. So yeah, I'll just like put my hand on them and just go like that for a little bit, and then if they start giving me sass or if they start I don't know, just being mouthy and like disobeying me, that's when I'll hit harder. But yeah, that's virtually spanking from Miss Mara. Stephen Cook Black says, it makes me want to take longer to get there. Yeah, right? Because you are into punishment. That's when other implements come out, actually. Because the hand will be the warm-up, unless you're super sensitive. And then, you know, it'll just be like, bam, 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 bam. One after the other. Steven says, what if we moan or beg for you to swat us harder? Oh, then I'll make sure you beg really hard. Like, some people think, like, if they get out on their knees and they're like, please, miss, may I, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's not begging. Begging is when I hear that crack in your voice from the desperation that you want it that bad. Well, that's when I know you're about to break down and like cry because you can't take it anymore. That's what it means. And then I'll do it when I hear that crack in the voice. MC Evil says, you really are a goddess. Aw, thank you. That was fun. Even if it was my own leg. Whatevs. Steven says, well, I'd want to be spanked hard. Oh, I know. You've expressed a lot of interest. He says, I'd rather be spanked too hard than not hard enough. I mean, I know that well. Like, when I was in Catholic school, I was still at a time when they did stuff like that. Like, people were disciplined by, like, the wooden metric rulers or yardsticks here in the United States. They call them yardsticks, but I don't know why I say metric rulers. We don't even use the metric system here. Unless you're doing something technical. But that's what my brain, like, says. I don't know. It was weird. Steven says, I prefer the wooden paddles with holes drilled in them. Ooh, yeah, those are really, really stingy. They're intense. I never use wood on newbies because when I was at the house, dungeon house, like, they wouldn't allow that because unless you were like super heavy, you know, because it can break skin. Skin is pretty thin. It's like, it's tough and can be durable, but the elasticity is thin in some places, especially like on places that don't get a lot of exposure. So like your sit spot on your bottom is one of those areas, and it can tear, the skin can tear really easily. So that's why they don't you know, allow for that kind of thing. But yeah, wooden paddles are cruel. They nasty. Can be, depending on how you use it. Everything always depends on how you use it. Steven says, I love those being used on me. I still had a mark even through my jeans like that. Oh, I like that. It works regardless of whether I have anything on or not. Yeah, man. Well, that's why you also want somebody who's going to be using it on you to, like, know kind of what they're doing, because it can really injure somebody. So just be aware of it. Also, I've been streaming for 50 minutes already. Wow. Okay. Are there any last questions, comments, concerns? Before I head off for the day. Oof. Like sitting on my hair. You guys know I had my hair cut like kind of recently, and it's really long. Steven says, I kind of became addicted to it after I got yaoi paddled by a Sniper Wolf cosplayer at Ohio Con in Columbus. It was my first anime gaming Comic Con event I attended. Oh, cool. Matthew says, what do you have planned for the day? Honestly, just relaxing. I should be editing my Hawaii stream or my Hawaii recap video, but I've been like slowly chugging at it. It's taking so long. Jess says, hi Mistress, hello. Welcome in. And yeah. Actually, are there any videos that you guys want me to make anytime soon of, like, I don't know, anything kink related or something like that? Hang on. I'm adjusting my screen because it was not filling up the entire space. Okay. That's good. All right. High Tech J says, hey, how's life? Life is good. How is life for you all? Got a new wave of people coming in. Just says, how are you? Doing well. Thanks for asking. Steven says, just hope that I just hope what I tipped for my request was proportionate to the request and not too stingy, like demanding something that's a lot to ask and barely even tipping $1. Yes, I do appreciate all of your tips, Steven. And you are an active participant on this channel, so I'm very glad to have you here. Also, like I mentioned before, your requests are not even that far out, and they're very fun to like accommodate. It's nice, you know? High Tech J says, college is rough, but not terrible. Are you doing it online, or are you actually going there physically to school? I'm curious on like what's happening right now with that. Nate Emerson says, pleasure to see a great beauty queen. Oh, thank you, Nate. Caviar says, I worship the very ground you walk on. Nate R says, still here, Domina sending triple red hearts. Red hearts to you as well. And also, here, let's do 3 ropes. Mohammed's asking, do you love hairbrush punishment? You mean like using the back of a hairbrush instead of a paddle? Yeah, it works. High Tech J says, I'm going to physical classes. They're just hard, lol. What are you studying? If you are open to sharing that with the class. See what I did there? Also, because, you know, the glasses and everything. I don't know. He says computer science. Ooh. Smarty pants. That's good. That'll make you money, hopefully. That's important. Mohammed is asking, please show your hairbrush for punishment us. So the way my channel works is if you send me a super chat or super sticker, I will usually do your requests. However, if you don't have the means to do that right now, you can rewatch this live stream afterwards, and I do a virtual Spanking courtesy of Stephen Code Black. Stephen Code Black says, as long as the dollar amount is fair in regards to what's requested, that's the key part out of respect to you, Mistress. Yeah, agreed. I agree completely. High Tech J says, yep, that's why I chose it, lol, among other reasons. Yeah, I mean, also, I feel like we're never not going to use technology, you know? Like, we've evolved too much to be so reliant on technology that it's like, it's going to be there for a while. So. David says, I'm sorry for late, too many pictures. You're fine, David. Steven says, not something like demanding that you run 100 laps around the block in 8-inch stilettos and a string bikini for only 1 cent. That's a lot to ask you to do for only a penny. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I probably wouldn't even do that for like $100 because that's literally $1 per lap, and that's not even worth the pain of those stilettos and really like rocky sidewalk. So yeah. 1,000 maybe? We'll talk. You know, they didn't say it had to be consecutive 100 laps. So, yeah. And yeah. Wait, did I ask you guys what you guys were doing this weekend? I know some people are working. And some people are gonna go, already saw movies and stuff like that. I'm personally probably gonna be hanging out with friends tomorrow. But things are up in the air currently. High Tech J is asking, have you ever seen Death Note or Code Geass? Yes, I've watched both. Like twice. Each. I actually read Death Note before the series was animated, and before it actually became like huge. I read it because I saw it in the. Did I see it in the bookstore, or did I like see it online somewhere? And I was like, the drawings are excellent. Also, the studio that animated Death Note, oh, so freaking good, man. I found out because I did some research because I was watching some other series that had amazing animation as well. And this guy who founded Madhouse, which is an animation house in Japan, left that company to start another one called MAPPA. And they created a whole new legacy of stuff, series, until today. And then he left that one to go create another studio called M2. I'm like, bro, is he just like trying to like spread his talent and like vision all over Japan so that like the animation will all look like his stuff? Because it's killer. Like, it's so good. You guys should really check out Mappa's stuff. MAPPA. Awesome. They have stuff on Crunchyroll and other places. Hashtag not sponsored, but I appreciate their artistry so much that I have to shout them out. So, Stephen Code Black says, I wouldn't ask you to do that. I just made it up as a hypothetical example. No, I know, but somebody else might. I think that's a good idea and then want me to do it. So in advance, since this is a live recording, I'm going to say, we'll talk. It would be a cool art project, actually. Like, it would. Especially if I filmed it and I changed outfits. Could be a thing. Miguel's asking, what is your opinion of a sub girl serving a mistress? So I love it. I'm pansexual, which means I don't care what gender you are. I am accepting of all genders and races and ages. So as long as you have the chemistry with me and are willing to actually truly serve, that's all I ask. It's not even ask. That's all I like expect from somebody who wants to literally serve. Like the key word there and all of that is serve. Service. So they have to be genuinely like want to do that and like doing it, and it's got to be negotiated as to how often that's gonna happen. Matthew's asking, what's your favorite videos to make? Ooh, that's a good question. The artistic ones, like my short films. Like if money wasn't an issue, I would have made a whole entire series by now. Or like, not just money, like resources too, like location, people, things like that. Just because I have so many ideas, I'm such a creative person that like I want, and I can execute all of those things. So that's like not even an issue for me. It's like other obstacles that are, you know, financial or, you know, act of the universe, like the pandemic. High Tech Jay's asking, so are you a light or L kind of person? Ooh, that's tough. Like, me personally, which one am I relatable to, or which one would I side with? Like, let's get down to that nitty gritty. Which question is that really? If it's me personally, like, would I associate myself to be? I feel like everybody kind of has a little bit of L and light in them because humans are complicated. I'm not introverted, but I like to think a lot, and I like to think about multiple possibilities. So L in that case is kind of like the ultimate, you know, neuron firing, like high level thinking, you know, intelligence that, you know, the law would be, you know, foolish to turn away from, because, well, that's actually how he got his job, right? Is like figuring out how many steps ahead, you know, his adversary is, and like predicting what they can do next, which is kind of like, he's like Sherlock, you know, the whole Sherlock Holmes thing. High Tech J says, relate to for mine. I relate and side with Light. So at first, Light is a great character, especially as a protagonist, because they portray him as like somebody who wants to do good in the beginning. He literally is like trying to rid people who are like enemies of the world, basically. It's like serial killers and like, you know, people who are harming other people and not contributing positively to society, all that, right? But then he becomes kind of power hungry and crazy, because with absolute power comes absolute responsibility, and you can never have both. There's always one side that's going to win. So, I feel like Light is the perfect epitome of a human being, because humans are very susceptible to falling to their greed. In his case, greed for power, lust for power, you know, always being on top, always being number one, always making the last decision to, you know, write somebody off in his notebook. So I think L is kind of like the ideal of what humans want to be. His downfall is that he actually started trusting Light, because in the beginning he didn't trust anybody, you know. But I think what I love about the series is that it really shows the human side of things, and it's like, even though you want to resist as an introvert or as a person who is always calculating, you want to resist, like, you know, making friends, because that's a liability. Friendship is liability. It sucks. But in like, you know, a survival game, or in a world where you have to fend for yourself, it's a weakness, unfortunately. So yeah, I know I went like off on a tangent on that one, but yeah, that's how I feel about that one. Steven, thank you for your patience, says, I low-key wish Mistress Mara was my boss at my job where I worked. I feel like I would be more motivated to put forth extra effort. Sometimes I feel ineffectual despite putting forth everything I have. You'd make an amazing corporate manager, Mistress Mara. I can picture you as a really strict, stern, cross type of CEO executive. I consider myself entrepreneurial. So in that sense, I feel like I'm always trying to see how I can expand business and, you know, wear a lot of hats. So yeah, I vibe with that. Although I feel like the whole boss situation is totally like a fantasy, because in reality it's really tough. You can't have personal with business really like that. If you're an employee of like a corporation, yeah. Don't poop where you sleep. So Vivek says, how do I humiliate males and why? I'm shocked whether a person is ready or not willingly. It depends on your experience, but some people desire for it to happen because they, like in my experience, I actually play with a lot of CEO, executive, you know, high ranking professionals, but because they're in that top position all the time, they don't necessarily want to be like that in the bedroom, or like, you know, bedroom, like intimately. So they end up, you know, requesting somebody else to take over in a powerful position, and sometimes that also means to degrade them, because that kind of makes them feel human again, or like knocks them down a few levels egotistically. It's all about power exchange. High Tech Jay says, I know he thought of Light as a friend after a while, but I still never thought he trusted Light. And that's why he handcuffed Light to him. Yeah, that's true too. But I feel like because he was starting to trust him little by little, because Light made a lot of sense, because he was like similar thinker, that's where he like messed up. He should have just always like thought everybody as like a chess piece, you know. He used Light as a chess piece, but not the same way as he would have if he just met him, you know. Matthew says, going now, goddess. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, Matthew. I hope you have a good day too. Steven says, what about that one hat you left in your car that you had with your Oktoberfest outfit last week? I remember you mentioned it in the video. Damn, I think it's still in the car. Thanks for reminding me. I don't know if I ever took it out. But I'm supposed to, I guess. So there's two types of outfits that you can wear to Oktoberfest. Logan says, hi, Miss Mara. Hello. And one of them is the Drindle dress, which is like what you guys saw me wearing. And the other one is actually the Lederhosen, which is what the other guys were wearing. Like males usually wear them. They're the shorts with like suspenders. They're usually made out of leather and have like embroidery on them. And then you wear like a Peter Pan hat or a circular brimmed hat, and usually they have like feathers in them of some sort. But yeah, I forgot my hat. So I gotta check on that. High Tech Jay says, to be honest, it was so satisfying when Light defeated L. It was, but then it was also kind of a sad day, because you're like, the undefeated L falls. But again, that's human nature too, right? We're not invincible. No matter how smart or how strong you are, you're not invincible. Stephen Koblack says, when you mentioned hats a moment earlier, it made me think of that. Kind of like what an elven archer would wear, or like Robin Hood. Yes. I don't have that hat though. But yes, that is a typical Oktoberfest hat. It's got like the more angular front, and then like a ribbon around the top of the hat, and then feathers in it somehow. Steven says, the headwear always reminded me of that style look. Yeah, for sure. It would be cool to be an elven archer one day. I love elven archers. They're usually what I choose my, like, I don't play a lot of video games, but like one time my pup wanted me to help him design characters, and I was like, sure, it looks fun. So I did an archer who was an elf, and she's very tall. And then I did another one that was a hunter, or no, sorry, rogue character who had a lot of knife skills, which was really fun. High Tech Jay says, so what is your opinion on the Lelouch? Another complicated character, but that's good because, you know, I love these characters that they throw into like gray areas, because like, of course, as human beings, like if they're in the spotlight and they have like the situation where they need to like get out of or solve or whatever, like you want to root for them, right? Like you're just like, come on, fellow man, you can do it. But there's things that these people do that make you realign your judgment of them like based on morality, and I think that's like so, that's awesome. That's good writing right there, is like putting realistic situations on, well, as realistic as it can get in a mecha, you know, slightly futuristic sci-fi fantasy world. As realistic as you can for these characters, you know. I think at the end, the very end, I'm not going to spoil it, but at the end of Code Geass, I think what he did was finally right. I think that also Suzaku, his friend, was also put in a place where I think he deserved, because as a character that he always hated, you know, he had to live up to that for the rest of his life, basically, kind of thing. You know what I mean, if you watched it. Steven says, I know that full archer look is more of a medieval style, but the headwear with the lederhosen always came across to me as more modern style take of that look, as a more modern style. Yeah, actually, when I think of like archers, I think of like really almost like goddessy type of stuff where it's like gold everywhere, like gold armor, like very Artemis looking. Artemis from the Greek gods and goddesses, legend, mythology, mythos, if you will. So, and I think of them with like a split skirt and like thigh-high boots and stuff. Like that's what I would wear as an archer. Vivek's asking, do you have any subs in the real world or not? And if yes, do you keep them in chastity? I don't have, so I have a pup who's my personal pup. He does not like being in chastity, but I control when he gets to release, if that makes sense. Which is nice. Nashwan says, Salut. Comment allez-vous? I don't even know what that last word is. Non parlez-vous français? But, hello. Stephen Black says, some of those lederhosen outfits can have some of that same green with them, can't they too? Yeah, so some of them are like a dark olive green, some of them are like a nice brown saddle color, and others are like dark browns. I've even seen blacks. And the shirts are all like tableclothy. They're like the check pattern. And they can be like red or blue, or, and then like mixed with white, of course. So Steven says, sounds French, whatever he was saying. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I don't speak French. In French. That's the only thing I know how to say, pretty much. That and like fish and drink and good night. Nashwan says, the grace of God upon you. Thank you. Yeah. Wow, we went deep for the last, 20 minutes on on human characters and stuff like that. But yeah. Are there any other questions, comments, concerns? Anybody want to bring up another topic before I head out for the afternoon? Vivek says, who is superior, male or female, and why? That depends on your dynamic system and like what you are literally into. Like in my world, I think women are superior because I'm a female dominant. But I'm sure men feel that way too because they were raised in a patriarchal society that favors them. But yeah. Well, if that is all, that is okay. I'm gonna just do that. Alright. High Tech J says, I believe that every race and sex sees themselves as superior to all others. If I'm talking about like general humanity, I treat everybody like if I just walk on the street and somebody asks me a question, like I treat everybody pretty equally. If I observe and see that they are treating others poorly, that's when I start shifting my mentality of them. So, but that's a generalization. I feel like, you know, countries, you know, all over the world, yeah, used to think that they were the shit, you know? But that's how wars started. So, but then there's people who, like, there's a lot of males who come to me and think that the opposite gender is, you know, superior. It really depends on the person and what context you're trying to, you know, bring about with that question or statement. Vivek is asking, do I keep a man without clothing? I mean, so when I play with my pup, he's always shirtless at minimum. And then he only has like, you know, his undies on, or like he's totally in the birthday suit. So it depends on what we're trying to accomplish. Royal says, hi Queen, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are as well. Steven says, well, I will admit you're much better at being in control than I am, and don't lose self-control as easily as I can, Mistress. Yeah. Royal says, can I see your pretty legs? Yeah, I guess. I showed them earlier. I was about to log off, actually. But if you guys are keeping it interesting, I will stay a little longer. But yeah. Good questions. Another thing that, another series that really makes you think about like humanity, especially with like technology and stuff like that, is Black Mirror. I've mentioned it before. And it really like puts you in this morality, like throws you around in morality and like makes you really think about what your personal ethics are. Mango King says, hello. High Tech J says, I've been recommended to watch Black Mirror a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's like each episode is different, but at the end of one of the series, I'm not going to spoil it, it all kind of comes together. Like there's a lot of stuff that you'll see again. And then if you're just like not really sure if you want to watch it, there's a Christmas special that kind of like you know, gives you a little taste of what it is. And that one has the main character from Mad Men in it. Mango King is asking, do you think nostalgia is a healthy feeling? Ooh, I love that question. Yeah, I think it is. I think if you remember a memory and like kind of relive that, you know, in your head and are just like, man, remember those days, and you have somebody to talk it out with who was there as well, or like tell the story to, that memory can live on. And people will either pass down those stories based on how important it is for them, or, you know, like kind of tell others about you as a person. I feel like nostalgia can also be a little bit like it can shift to negative when people like want to try to relive things that just are not like for that time anymore, you know? And I think that unfortunately they will be disappointed and find that pursuing those things are going to bring them more like stress than it was to just leave it and remember it as it was. So I feel like it could go both ways, but most of the time when you say the word nostalgia, like it's like childhood and like brings up good memories from the past and wonderful times with people, family, friends that you really love and stuff like that. So yeah, I love that question. Thank you for asking that. La 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 la. An Arabic person says, where are you from? Are you from London? No, I'm not. I don't have a British accent right now. I'm from California. It's Saoirse says, hi, how are you? I'm good. Nice to see you on here, Saoirse. I know it's been a while since I was able to actually like sit down and talk with people, so that's kind of why I'm opening up my channels right now to kind of like, you know, say hi to everybody again. I've been on the go. Steven says, I have that sort of nostalgia over the last time I got something for real, not virtually, before the pandemic hit. Yeah. So it could be something recent too, not just childhood and stuff like that. So first times, like things that you've never done before are such powerful, like they stay with you because it was your first, you know? So definitely. High Tech J says, are you a sapiosexual? Yeah, I do. I do get turned on by people who are thinkers and who like to talk about really intellectual topics and philosophy and stuff like that. So yeah, it does turn me on. It also makes me just feel really cozy inside, because then I know that I can talk to a fellow human being, whether they are strangers or not, and have like legitimate conversations that are, you know, mature enough that we can talk about anything really that, you know, is good conversation. Makes you think differently too, because then you'll bring up like examples from your lives. You can see where you stand now. You can shift your views and agree with them on certain things, disagree with them on other things. Like, it's really cool. And then some discussions will lead to random stuff like caviar. True story. Stephen Claude Black says, what does sapiosexual mean? It means that you get turned on by thinkers, by people who have intellect. Yeah, so I think I'm lagging a little bit here, guys, so apologies for the slow thingy, but I'm literally reading them as they come up on my screen. High Tech Jace, yeah, confirms that. Stephen Cook Black says, yeah, she was wearing those fishnet leggings and a pair of chunky platform boots, as well as a leather corset and plaid mini skirt. Had me over her lap and snapped the waistband of my boxer shorts in between each of her swats. Also pulled my hair too and tongue kissed me after we were done. Yeah, definitely. You would definitely remember that. Mango King is asking, do you live without regrets? Yes, I try to. I definitely have regretted things before in my life when I was younger, and I just hated how that felt. Like, oh, I should have done this, or I could have done this, and it was because I wasn't putting action into things. Like, I was always thinking of them and like playing them out of my head, but that's not going to get you anywhere. Like, if you act on those things and execute them, that's how you know what the outcome really is. Because sometimes you'll be surprised when things happen, or if things actually end up the way that you think, like, you know, because you expected, oh, this could fail. That's fine too. There's always something that you could have taken away from it. So I don't see failures or mistakes as regretful. I see not acting on things as regretful, because then later on, the regret is, I should have done that. I could have done that, you know? And I don't want to do that. And I haven't done that for a very long time. I always act on what I feel like. My gut, I have a very good intuition, and my gut, when it tells me do it, I plan it out and I'm like, all right, let's do it. Sometimes I need to be convinced, but that's when support of friends and family are very, very, very helpful too. Stephen Code Block says, I loved it. That's probably the best spanking I ever got, or at least just for a hand spanking, no paddles that particular time. Yeah. Mango King says, I think the perfectionist in me wants to criticize more than accept mistakes that I've made. Yeah, I mean, when you're, you know, you are always going to be your worst critic. You are going to be the person that, like, is the hardest on yourself because you are living the life. And that's okay. As long as you remember to kind of pull back a little bit and remember there's a bigger picture, and that you can always pick yourself back up to continue, or to realign yourself with something, to fix things. Like, and I feel like that's kind of the positive side of a perfectionist too, is that they're willing to stay and remake things to make it perfect, you know, especially if it didn't come together the first time. Or if it does, then they're like, oh, I can build on this. I can do better, bigger things with this. High Tech Joe says, when you were younger, around 20 or so, did you find it hard to express your feelings to those you were attracted to? Oh man, when I was 20, I just didn't care anymore. It was high school, so like 14 years old to like 16, I remember having like major crushes on people, and like I couldn't tell them because I was just so embarrassed, or like, you know how you are in high school, like you have half a brain, you know, or that brain is usually like doing survival stuff, or like trying to intake stuff they teach at school, book smarts. You don't know anything about socializing with people your age. You're like figuring it out. So that's when I actually dove myself into art, because I didn't have an outlet for that, and it would cause me anxiety not to be able to like tell these people that I had crushes on them. They ended up knowing, obviously, for obvious reasons. Like, I wasn't that skilled at hiding them, but my feelings. But I think after that, when I got into university, I just stopped caring. I was like, there's so much other shit that I need to be paying attention to right now, like graduating, getting a job after this, like all that stuff, that I was just like, I don't have time for any of this BS. So I just like focused on that. And then what do you know? That's where I met my first real relationship. It's always when you're not looking that, you know, it comes to you, or at least opportunities come. Stephen Koblock says, wants to get sent to Vice Principal Mara's office. Vivek says, how do you do Findom? Oh, I have a whole, like, I could talk about that for hours too. For me personally, I always try to be within like a person's budget because they have their own lives to live, and they also need to sometimes have families, so they have to provide for them. But if there's a budget that I can work with and be sent items or, you know, help fund projects like my jewelry business, that always helps. So when I do financial domination, it's not like just buy me the best shoes or the cutest shoes that I've just seen. Like, I used to do that when I was younger, like when I was first starting out. But now I have stuff that I have goals, man. I have stuff that I really want done. I have things in my business that I want to achieve. And I'm not going to do that with a new pair of shoes unless that pair of shoes is going to help fund, you know, my businesses in another way. So I think I actually got smarter about how I handle money and like how I save and how I invest in things. So, yeah. Stephen Koblock says, I still find it hard to do now and I'm 30. Yeah, I mean, you know, you go at your own pace. Age doesn't really matter, does it? It's about experience, and if you don't have the experience, then, you know, how are you gonna know? High Tech Jay says, that makes sense. I'm 20 and I still find it hard to express myself in that way. You'll just keep learning. Like in my 20s, younger 20s, I didn't know dick. Like, I didn't know anything. I thought I knew some stuff because I was like, I graduated with honors. I have a good job, like at a real $1 billion corporation. It's like a dream job everybody wants. And then I got smarter and realized that wasn't for me. Jonathan says, hi, please show leg. Oh, I showed leg all earlier. Right now I'm like sitting comfortably. But if you want to see some leg, join my YouTube channel at Mara, and I think you can see it better there because I have another camera going on there. But yeah, I feel like relationships are going to be a little bit trickier too during this whole pandemic thing, because people are like trying to get over their like social awkwardness again. Like, I just saw friends like last weekend, you know, yesterday and stuff like that, and people were like apologizing for like not being able to, you know, be normal because we haven't socialized in a really long time, and things are, you know, still preventing us from exploring life as it was pre-pandemic. So like, be patient with yourself, be patient with other people, and know that everybody is like trying to do their best during this time. But you know, relationships are like, I still see people posting on like matching websites and stuff like that. So people are putting themselves out there. Mango King's asking, social awkwardness or social starvation? I think there's social awkwardness due to social starvation. Yeah. Stephen Cole Black says, there's someone who I want to be with. She's a couple years younger than me, 2.5 to be precise. I met her in person before pandemic, but she's out of state. She's a fellow nerd like me too. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not impossible. You can fly to each other and, like, you know, hang out and see if it's good to go. So, yeah. Rand, man, you retracted that message. Why? But yeah, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and click that like button on YouTube. Go ahead and share it so that other people can kind of like get to listen to the stream and hang out. I think I'm gonna go for now, but I really enjoyed today's, you know, chill out with me. And I hope to see you guys again soon. When this damn Hawaii recap is done. Also. Mango King says, see you next time. Yeah, thanks for joining. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then I live stream usually on Sundays, but my Sundays have been very busy, so I did it today instead of posting a video. But yeah. High Tech J says, have a good night. Same to all of you. Thanks for the tips again.